things from Ulta. I got the new Lancome Glow For It palette. There are three of these palettes, but Sephora only had one, and the one that I actually wanted, the Amethyst Radiance, which is this one right here, Ulta had it, so I went to Ulta. Has the darkest shades in it, in my opinion. And as you can see, I've already used it. I've used this shade as a blush topper. These are, what do they call them? Lancome calls them gel to powder formulas, which is mostly accurate. This one here, it looks white, but it has a pinky shift to it. This one is a champagne, kind of a champagne, it's supposed to be a champagne color, but it's actually more of a rose gold color. And this one is super pigmented. I don't know if anyone would be able to use this as a highlighter, because even on my skin tone, it's more of a blush. Live swatches really quick. This is the first shade with the pinky shift to it. That's the white one, or what looks white in the pan. The second shade is this one that's really more of a rose gold than a champagne. And then the last one, which is, oh my god, a gorgeous blush on dark skin, is that right there. And they're super pigmented, but this one, I keep looking outside because my niece is out there, and I'm just making sure that she's not, running into traffic, because she's a little bit crazy. Cute as a button, but a little bit nuts. This one right here has a bunch of glitter on it, on the skin. Like, you can't see it unless you use flash photography, but just to keep in mind that this does have a good amount of glitter. This new Stila Magnificent Metals eyeshadow. So I've been trying to wear liquid glitter shine to the moon eyeshadows now for a minute, but every single one that I've gotten, they've been subpar. They're either too wet, and when they dry that down, you get, spaces, they like break apart on your lid. So they either dry down and break apart on your lid, or they dry down to a different color, or they feel really, really heavy on the lid, and that's just very uncomfortable. Like, you can feel the glitter. This, oh my word. I saw Jackie Ina mess about with these, I think earlier this summer, and she was raving about them, and I was like, yes, I need to try them. But I don't know, for whatever reason I never did. But I went into Ulta, and I had a $100 gift card that my soon-to-be ex-husband was nice enough to send me. He's a sweetheart. We're still friends, but so he sent me that, and I went into Ulta to blow it, and I saw these, and I had been looking at the mermaid collection for a while because the colors just kind of called to me. This one, Into the Blue, was the color that I wanted the most, and I went in and I swatched it. When I swatched it, I was just like, oh my god, this is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. It's super pigmented. It reflects a bunch of different colors, but it's at the base it's blue, but it reflects kind of purple, kind of pinky, a deep blue, and it's just all around a gorgeous color. And I'm going to swatch this for you so you can run into literally the whole day, and it did not miss a beat. It didn't break up. It started to fade after about, I want to say, wow, it lasted for a good 8 hours before it started to fade, because I actually put it on in the morning, and I took a nap, got up, went to work, came home at around 11:30, and it was still very noticeable, but it had started to fade a little bit. So this is what it looks like. Look at that. Oh my god, look at that color. Jeez. Do you see that purple reflection? Yeah, this is the last thing that I got from Ulta, and quite honestly, I really wasn't gonna go get it, is the Too Faced, one of the Too Faced holiday collections. Like, I don't know about the rest of y'all, but Too Faced has really been messing with me for the last year and a half or so. So I was just kind of like, I don't know, fam, because the last couple of things that I got from you guys have been kind of trash. So, I don't know if I want to invest in this, but once again, one of the things that has been the issue with the Too Faced palettes for the holiday for the last couple of years, like they've been really hard, they've been powdery, the pigmentation is lacking, the colors don't last. One of the issues is because a lot of companies try to get as much out for the holiday season as possible, they go the cheaper route and start to order manufacturing from China. And I mean, Chinese people need to work too, so it's cool. Do that if that's what you want to do. However, the quality suffers. I don't know if it's because Too Faced was bought by Estee Lauder early on this year. Oh my god, I completely forgot that Too Faced. I'm gonna have to return this. Damn it. All right. I don't know if it's because Too Faced was bought by Estee Lauder earlier on this year, but this particular palette, I don't know about the other two, the one that's available on the Too Faced website or the one that's available on Sephora. I'm not sure what the manufacturing for those two are, but this particular palette was made in Italy, and it really shows. The shadows are buttery. The pigmentation, like I said, is through the roof. They blend seamlessly. There's no muddiness, and they last for a pretty long time. I used this palette already because I've had it for like a week, and I used it for I think one day earlier this week, and my look lasted for the entire day. So yeah, the Pretty Planner palette, it's worth taking a look at. One of the reasons why I really got it though was because of the color. It's blue, and you know, any sort of teal or teal cousin blue on it, and I really like this. It's really sturdy. The planner that comes inside of it, it's not as nice or elaborate as the one from the Too Faced website or from Sephora. It's just like a little, you know, it's a little cutesy type deal. I'm probably not gonna use it, but it's still cute. I like the fact that you can throw the palette back in here for travel. It also came with a mini Better Than Sex mascara that's in my bathroom right now because I ran out of my Stila Huge Lash mascara, and so I broke that out and started using it. It's not my favorite mascara, and I've never actually bought it because I keep getting deluxe sizes. Like, does anyone actually even buy that mascara? Doesn't everyone have like 15 deluxe sizes that they use because you get it with everything? So yeah, that's in my bathroom. This is the palette. It's a pretty decent size, and here are the colors. I was kind of hesitant to get this because I have this weird condition where I am a warm toned girl that does not wear warm shades very well. For whatever reason, they kind of become a little bit too much for me. So things like this color here, this color here, this whole row here would usually be a no for me. But what I found with this palette is even though these shades are technically warm shades, they're more neutral. They don't go so warm. They're pretty neutral. And I'm loving these two shades. These shades right here are probably my favorite in the whole palette. And then this one. These light tones up here. That's one of the things that annoys me about Too Faced, I guess. Most of their palettes are usually more light shades than anything else. But these shades aren't terrible. They're good for brow bone highlighting if any different from any other Too Faced palette. I mean, a lot of these shades are pretty sure you'll find them in other palettes. However, if you don't own a Too Faced palette, this is probably a good starter palette. This was $42 at Ulta. I believe the one at Sephora is $49, I want to say. Or I'm not sure. I wasn't really interested in it, so I didn't even look at the price because it was pink and I was just like, no. Even though I'm wearing pink. I'm not a fan of pink, but I seem to wind up wearing it a lot. But yeah, so I was really attracted to this one because of the shades in here. I want to give you some swatches, but I don't think I have enough arm space for all of this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert some pictures that I took of swatches at some point while I'm talking. You'll be able to see those. If you guys want to see, my camera cut off. If you guys want to see a more in-depth review of any of the items that I showed you today, just let me know down below and I will do that for you. But yeah, it's been fun and I shall see you in the next one.